And we've got action back underway here on Field 2 at the Arthur Beetson Foundation Junior Queensland Murray Carnival. Today we have the under-16 girls, Sunshine Coast Bunyas versus the Country Tiddas. My name's Tamara Creamer and I'm joined by Brenton Bowen here in the commentary box. How's your last couple of days been, Brenton?
Yeah, it's been really good actually. It was really good to see so many good footy being played. Mostly in fair play and that. So it's really good to see. And with the girls the girls games, and I feel like it's really good to see the girls games sort of progressing, and obviously we've seen it over the number of years now, but I just feel like it gets better and better each year.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the fact that we're most probably commentating some games with future stars of NRLW, hopefully, or repping the Indigenous jersey sometime in the near future.
Yeah.
But we've got a great kickoff from the Sunshine Coast Bunyas, and regathered over on the left-hand side there by Sharon Knox, but she's just been taken out by the Country Tiddas, who'll get the ball back 30 metres out from their line. She got the perfect bounce there that she needed. But
yeah, the perfect bounce, but just unfortunately, just close to the sideline there, and the Country Tiddas took her off the sideline.
As we come through with Country Tiddas having their first possession of the game, with Micaiah Dodd being taken down on the 30-metre line. Got numbers out to the left here. A great tackle there by the fullback in Kanisha Green from the Bunyas.
Well, unfortunately, the Country Tiddas has just come up with a little error. It just looked like there wasn't much talk there on that on that play, but like I said, unfortunately for the Country Tiddas, the drop ball there, which gives the Sunshine Coast Bunyas really good field position.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do with the ball. They've had one win so far on this in their campaign at the QMC here, the Sunshine Coast Bunyas, and Country Tiddas yet to be on the winning side, but I tell you what, I've been able to commentate a few of their games over the last few days, and they've definitely shown a lot of character and a lot of heart and courage coming into this regardless. But as we can see, Layla Richardson just driving straight up the middle there from the Sunshine Coast Bunyas. Nice little dummy half screwed out here by Harper Smales. Just driven back from the Country Tiddas defence. We've got some numbers out to the left here, the Bunyas. See if they can put the ball through hands. Still coming out. Lily Sumner stepping off her left, and she slams over over the try line outside on the left-hand side of the field there. So first points on the board go to Sunshine Coast Bunyas, which pushes the score out to 4-0 in the opening 3 minutes of the match.
Yeah, like I said there, the Country Tiddas was short on their left-hand side, and I think the dummy half or the 7 there looked up, and there was seeing that there was some space out wide, and so backed us off and gave it to her outside Baxter, and I'm pretty sure it was the second row out there, with some good feet, good footwork, and she goes in for the first points of the game, and in particular the Sunshine Coast Bunyas.
We noticed both teams are a little bit light on the field today. Both teams in agreement prior to this to playing 10-a-side. Sunshine Coast Bunyas suffered a few significant losses throughout their QMC Carnival, and really great sportsmanship from the Country Tiddas to be happy to match them in numbers just to make an even competition, but it also gives the teams an opportunity to have an interchange. We know how hot and how hard these games can be, so allowing the girls an opportunity for a bit of player rotation.
Yeah, like you said, with these carnivals, really big days and that, so it's really good to see that, from both teams there.
As we kick off A little bit of a fumble there from the 6 in Lowe's. She's able to regather and be brought down just outside the 30-metre line. Comes back to our try scorer in Sumner. Out on the left. It's coming through to Layla Richardson for a second hit up of the game. Little right left foot step here from Kanisha Green as she breaks through 2 tackles, and the offload coming through to Harper Smales. But she's caught up in the Country Tiddas defence there with Dodd. Little
wrap around there.
Little wrap, yeah.
Oh,
from the girls, but great contact there by Loyola Luff in the 19. Really great tackle, but the chase is on here for the Bunyas. There's a great pick up there by Sharon Knox, but just taken down in the tackle from the 6 in Kotenpa. From the Tiddas, and knock on to the Sunshine Coast Bunyas, and the Tiddas will get to reset 10 metres out from their line here. First hit up to Dodd from the Tiddas. She's been a pretty consistent player in their campaign over the last few days. She would definitely be very sore after today, and we've had.
Yeah, unfortunately, a player there from the Country Tiddas just went down, and looks like she's clutching at her left knee. You can see it's heavily strapped at the moment, so she might have just hit that left knee, and yeah, she looks in very discomfort.
Yeah, we can see the trainers out there. Just paying some attention to young Taya Murado. I know yesterday in the game in the afternoon, she was fantastic. She was playing every position possible for the Country Tiddas. She wears the 15, but was playing a bit of a half. She does the kickoff, she does the conversions. And she's very, very versatile and been very integral to the Country Tiddas game in her attack and defence. So if she has to go off the field, that'll be a pretty significant loss to the Country Tiddas.
Yeah, we just hope it's a little knock, and just a little bit of rest, and then she can get back on her feet. And I know, like you're saying, she's one of those integral players through this Country Tiddas side, and I just know that she wouldn't want to go off the field unless it was really serious. So. I just know that she would want to be there for her players, or for her teammates.
Yeah, absolutely. She's one of those kind of, got a lot of heart in this game, and regardless of the scoreline, she's just been really, really strong and consistent for the team. But maybe really some magic water. No, yeah. We can see that she's stretching out the knee, which is a good sign. Really good sign for the Country Tiddas. But just a big credit too to the trainers and the medical staff that we have here at the Junior Murray Carnival. Our players are our priority, and we're really, really fortunate to have a great medical team here to assist with any of the kids' needs, and making sure that we're keeping an eye on head knocks and going through HIA assessments, because player welfare's a priority throughout this entire carnival, because we can see that lots of kids are being injured, and we know in the senior competition the same thing happens.
Yeah, exactly right. Oh.
But the Country Tiddas shift the ball left, and Sammy Rapson is nearly out in the clear, but she's wrapped up there by the defence. As we've got Dodd coming back down through the middle. A little bit of a show and go there from Talia Gosling. She's taken down on the 40-metre line, but unfortunately knocks the ball on. We just haven't seen, Country Tiddas haven't had a chance in this, opening 10 minutes to really show us what they can do with the footy.
Yeah, that's right. They're really, the effort's always there, but unfortunately they haven't really completed a set and try and put the pressure back on the Sunshine Coast Bunyas in a way of defence. And but yeah, unfortunately, yeah, for the Country Tiddas, they're just knocking the ball on again early on in tackles, and we see now the Sunshine Coast Bunyas with the scrum and feed, and
they come back into the game. So we've got Kanisha Green, little bump off there, but she comes down the right-hand side, but great tackle by Luff. She's covered her well coming out the back of the scrum there, and great contact from the 19. And again, more great contact from Holly Carter from the CQ Tiddas. Sunshine Coast Bunyas just continuing to surge forward though. They've got numbers out on the left again, so we'll see if they exploit that. We know last time we've seen Lily Sumner go in over the left-hand side. You can see that they're spreading out there. Ball through hands here at the moment. Back to cut-out pass out to the centre, or the winger, in Sharon Knox. And the try has been awarded. So coming off a really fantastic run there from Kanisha Green to set her team up in better position, and they've been able to take it back into the middle of the field and then push that ball out to the left and exploit that overlap from the Country Tiddas defence.
Yeah, that's right. And you know, with this game at the moment, like I said, tomorrow they've got I think about 10 players each side. So I feel like with either side, like if you go towards the middle, there's always going to be space either left or right of the goalpost. And yeah, just on that occasion, again, the Sunshine Coast Bunyas look to their left and spread it out wide, and I think the halfback there, the face ball straight to the winger, and the winger scores in the corner.
Yeah, really good start for the Bunyas. I think they needed that over the last few minutes. They've been working quite hard, but I'm still just really looking forward to seeing the Country Tiddas and what they can do with the ball. Yesterday, young Sammy Rapson was fantastic for them down this left-hand side. She was able to score a couple of tries for her team in yesterday afternoon's game. So hopefully they can get her into a bit of space today and we can see what she can do for her team. Conversion's unsuccessful there, so we've got the score: Sunshine Coast Bunyas 8 and Country Tiddas 0. As we come back to reset for the kickoff. The Tiddas just taking a little bit of a slow walk, making sure 10 players on the field means that we have to work extra hard, exerting a bit more energy. So the girls will be just trying to make sure that they can take as much time as they can just to recover and reset for their next defensive set.
Looks like they're going to go to their left-hand side.
And a nice take there by Mason. She brings the ball back into the middle. They look to come out of their back half. It seems as though there's been a few substitutions in the break. Just trying to get some fresh legs onto the field. With the first hit up for Casaubon. And now for Gilbo. Just taking us over halfway for the Bunyas. Again, they're looking to this left side. Nice little dummy there from Los. Back to Sumner. Previous try scorer taken down pretty close to the sideline by the looks of it. Got the kick in play. The wind's definitely held that up. A little bit of uncertainty in the catch there from Country Tiddas. And unfortunately, Lily Hedge just sticks her arm out and knocks that ball on.
Yeah, she was a bit unlucky there because the looked like she thought that the kick would have been over her head, and she looked up and it was right in front of her, and yeah, just unfortunate error there.
Yeah, and they were kicking into the breeze here, the Sunshine Coast Bunyas. So the top right-hand corner of our field is pretty much in direct line with the wind. So you could see that ball just get really held up in the air there.
She's been good all game, the 19, and Luff for the Country Tiddas.
She might be tiny, but she packs a punch. That's all I can say. And Beautiful little show and go there from Kanisha Green to allow herself to dive over the line to take Sunshine Coast Bunyas out to 12-0.
Yeah, speaking of another play that's been really good, the Kanisha Green has been really good for the Sunshine Coast Bunyas. Yeah, just bringing the ball from the back end of the field and just making some half breaks here and there. And I just think that was a great reward there for all the hard work she's done in this game so far.
Yeah, absolutely. I think she's also taken her kick here.
Yep.
Mindful that she's going to be kicking into that breeze, and she has come out close to 20 metres. So we'll see how we go with the kick. Yeah, she's got really good technique when she runs too. She runs really great line. She holds the ball in both hands, so she's an ongoing threat. So it creates a little bit of doubt in the defence, which she's been able to slice through and, you know, reward herself with a try there this morning. But it looks all right. Just falling short there though. So it keeps the score at 12-0. The kick to come. There'll be a few interchanges from the Country Tiddas. I can see some players down in front of us just getting ready to come back onto the field and reset. With Micaiah Dodd coming off for the team and Sienna Langton heading onto the field.
Yeah, I just feel like with the Country Tiddas, they just have to believe that they're still in this game. I mean 12 points down. There's only 2 converted tries down. I mean, I feel like if they just think like that, you know, that will just give them some confidence, just to try and get some points on the board.
Yeah, I really want to see young Loyola Luff get the ball in her hands. I've seen her in attack, but she's the first one up chasing the footy with Rapson. And again, you know, working the contact, one high, one low. Rapson with a great tackle over the top. Ball's gone to ground, no one's on it. They're waiting for the referee to call a knock on potentially, but it's been called back. And the Sunshine Coast Bunyas have still got it. Bring the ball out to their 20-metre line. There's nice little unders here, and we've got Green streaming away again. She's got space. She's pretty lethal. Look at her go. She's got numbers out to her left as well. These left and right foot steps. But the cover defence coming through from Talia Gosling just to wrap her up there on the 40-metre line. Casaubon with a hit up, shaking her off, but just held on. She did there, Gosling, to her ankle. Come out to the right-hand side now. Nice little hit up the middle there by Akila Gilbo for the Bunyas. We've got a stoppage in play. Looks like on that last tackle there from Talia Gosling, she's just copped a little bit of a whack in the mouth. So she'll just receive some attention from the trainers initially. Girl's taking a quick little break.
Yeah, it looks like she's coming off for a breather, and so try and get. Oh, looks like she's got some like hit in the eye, in the left eye.
Oh yeah, she's definitely got a little bit of a knock there, a little bit of a cut.
Yeah.
But she definitely put her body on the line. That's the joys of footy.
Yeah, that's right.
Those scars and memories, eh?
Scars and memory, and yeah, like, these Country Tiddas, the effort's always there. They just need to try and convert it into points. But this Sunshine Coast Bunyas, obviously go the short side now, and
Sumner crossing for a second.
Second try. Nice play. You know, this is all the eyes up footy where the Country Country Tiddas were short on their right side, and the Sunshine Coast Bunyas saw that and capitalised.
Yeah, a bit of a dominant half here from the Sunshine Coast Bunyas. They're not crossing every time they get the ball. They're still continuing to just lay down ongoing pressure and capitalising where they can. But currently the score sits at 16-0 to the Sunshine Coast Bunyas over the Country Tiddas, with the kick to come from Kanisha Green out on that left-hand side, kicking into the wind. You can see the breeze in the background on these trees for those at home. The weather here has been quite beautiful the first 2 days in the lead up. A little bit of rain this morning, few wet fields, but it's cleared up a little bit. The sun's out, drying out the pitch for us. But we are expected to get some further rain later on this afternoon.
Yep.
That kick falls short for Kanisha. She does have some pretty good technique, though. She gets some decent height on the ball.
Yeah.
Decent length.
Decent length, but just unfortunately the wind at the moment. It's very strong. We just held that ball up there.
Yeah, if I was the country Tiddas from the kickoff, I'd try and be kicking it more to the right-hand side and try and utilise that wind behind me to see if we can push the football out or get a bit more distance on that kick. But young Luff is running the football back. I wonder if she'll end up taking the kick or it comes back to Taya Murado, who's taking it most of the time. Yep. She's back on the field from a little knock against her knee. Yeah, Taya Murado is.
Yeah, the country Tiddas haven't really had opportunity to attack the Sunshine Coast Bunyas trial line. Yeah, I'll be interested to see how they go if given the opportunity.
Yeah, we can see Bunyas are covering that sideline quite well over there, knowing that the footy's coming, and a great pick up there. Oh, but nice contact there by Kotempa. Richardson. Great run up the middle by Richardson. Brought down just short of the halfway line here. They come back out to the right. They've got numbers. The half's looking for a bit of a cutout pass, but holding the ball out in front. But Rapson's.
Oh, no. I thought there was play on there.
Yeah, it was a little bit delayed in the call.
I don't know whether we were trying to get something from the touchy.
Did look like they were two in the tackle, though.
Yeah.
An initial good run there by Mindara Mason from the Bunyas. But again, the CQ country Tiddas just still trying to work really solid in defence, shifting left to right. And some nice contact there from Holly Carter from the country Tiddas team as well. Richardson with another hit up her way, just driving the legs. Got the nice offload to her teammate, nice. And she set something up on the on the left-hand side here. Back over to Sumner, out to her winger in Lose. Quick little pick up here from Sumner. She's starting towards the line. Can she get over? She held up. Great tackle there. By the 14 by the looks of it. Yeah, Tamisha Pope, try-saving tackle. Just holding up there, Lily Sumner. She tries to crash over the line. They brought her back out to the 10. Looking out to the right-hand side now with Mason being brought down right in front of the sticks, 10 metres out. Richardson, I don't think she was expecting that ball. As it comes out to the right, got a bit of a fumble and regathered there by Rue. Big hits there though by Gosling. Fifth tackle here. Good defensive set so far by the country Tiddas. And just a little bit of a lapse from Tiana Rue as she went to play that ball on there. As she went to play the ball, just lost control with the dummy half, and country Tiddas get the ball back.
Yeah, that was a really great defensive set by the country Tiddas. You know, the Sunshine Coast Bunyas were down here for at least maybe 5 or 6 sets, and on that occasion, the country Tiddas did really good in defence. A lot of scrambling around with defence on, and yeah, it's really good to see that the effort from the country Tiddas.
Yeah, and a great run there from Sienna Langton. Nice little 15-metre dart up the field, just what they need. They just need to keep driving forward though here, the country Tiddas. Those sideways runs aren't giving them the metres that they need to get the ball up the field. And they haven't had too many kick opportunities in utilising this wind. Nico Tempa. Spring brought down. Coming out. First kick of the game for both teams. And we've got a great chase on here from Tamisha Pope. Just applying pressure to Green. Last play, we've hear the hooter in the background. Green's just streaming up this side. Some heavy contact she's taken there from Holly Carter, and she spun out of it. But we've had Talia Gosling clean up Kanisha Green for the last tackle of the first half. A dominant display so far from the Sunshine Coast Bunyas. But I tell you, a valiant effort from the Country Tiddas to pretty much play 90% of their first half in a defensive space. They just keep showing up, these girls. So we
that's right.
finish the halftime score with 16 points to 0 to the Sunshine Coast Bunyas, and we'll rejoin you coming into the second half. Right, welcome back to the second half here of the under-16 girls match on field 2 between the Sunshine Coast Bunyas and the Country Tiddas. Commentary team's just getting a bit weather ready as the rain starts to set in slowly behind us. So we've just had a slight delay in just making sure that we've got all the electronics covered to make sure that they're safe and not going to get wrecked. But we've got the Bunyas coming out to the left-hand side here with a nice little hit up from Akila Gilbo. She's taken down just short of the 40-metre line. Here, and Smales pushing the ball out to Green. Little bit of a dummy there from Mason as she's taken down near the 30-metre line. 5th tackle for the Bunyas. Come out to Smales with a little kick. Nice little position, good bounce, but picked up really, really well in Katempa. He's playing in the fullback position. I do apologise for any mispronunciations that I may have. As the Country Tiddas bring the ball back out just short of the 10-metre line.
Yeah, I think it's really important for the Country Tiddas to try and at least complete the set and get to a kick, because the last thing that they want is to come up with an error and give the Sunshine Coast Bunyas position in their good ball.
We've had Rapson bring it down that left-hand side. And a nice little hit up and an offload there from Taya Murado. She finds Rapson again. She's wrapped up there. 5th tackle. Just mindful too that the Country Tiddas are kicking into the wind. So it will hold the footy up a bit, as you can see with that kick. And a nice catch there from Emily Adams. She's slung to the ground by Talia Gosling. Gosling's been pretty good in defence.
Yeah.
For the Country Tiddas. She's made a few really good try-saving tackle up there a little bit earlier. And some heavy contact from her, seeing as though she's playing in a bit of a smaller wing role.
Yeah, speaking of a defence, that 19, like last year she's been really good in defence. Now we're talking, if you see the,
Green attacking the line, little right foot step, shimmies around, swinging under the crossbar there, able to go over for the Sunshine Coast Bunyas. She is like lethal when she gets the ball.
Yeah. Like you said, she holds the ball up in 2 hands. She don't know whether she's going to pass or run. So, puts the defence in 2 minds, whether to come in for tackle or hold off or her support runners. But, she's been really good. She's jinxed the left and right and back to South and scores their 2nd try of the game.
Yeah, she's been really solid for the Sunshine Coast Bunyas. With the finals format here for QMC, there are 9 under-16 girls team in the competition, and their top 2 teams will progress into the finals. Unfortunately for both the Sunshine Coast Bunyas and the Country Tiddas, they'll finish a little bit lower in the table and won't be heading into finals tomorrow. But they have had a fantastic 4 games here and a really good experience for the girls, for future football development and opportunities, but just to come together and play footy as well.
Yeah, that's right. I feel like this is, these sort of carnivals are just like for that kind of thing where they're able to come here to play together. Sometimes, we get these players sort of, it's the first time they've played together in a team. So, they leave these carnivals, with more friends and hopefully they come back with the same team and with more experience. And just on that, we've seen the conversion attempt there by Langton, the 3. Rue. Tiana Rue was successful.
She takes that score out to 22-0. And kicking into the wind here will be Taya Murado. Nice kick though.
Yeah.
Still got a bit of distance and height on it as it pops up there.
Oh, again.
For Akila Gilbo.
19.
But again, Luff just coming through with the heavy contact. This young girl is just putting her body on the line every time.
think we're talking in half-time. I feel like we need to see Luff in the middle of the field.
Yeah, just to get a little bit more amongst the action.
Yeah.
She's really great in defence. I'd really love to see her get the football in her hands, though. As the Bunyas bring the ball out to Smales. Back into Green. Oh, that left foot step is lethal as she surges down the middle of the defensive line, and she scores straight under the sticks for her third. Nice little hat-trick there for Kanisha Green. Well deserved. 26-0 to Sunshine Coast Bunyas.
Yeah, just off the back of, it was a quick play the ball there, and yeah, Green. She's been, like I said, she's been really good all game, and that left foot. She got left and right.
Left and right.
Yeah, she's been really good, and again another try.
And she's able to, just because the Country Tiddas are a little bit stagnant in their defence, so they're pretty flat-footed. So she's able to kind of put those steps on, get around the defence quite easily because they're just not moving up the line in the way that they need to, and she's just exploiting those gaps. But in saying that, she has fantastic footwork for a young under-16 player, and looking forward to what the future of football holds for her. She's successful with that conversion. 28-0 so far to the Sunshine Coast Bunyas. And just remember, we have the QMC app, so just a little reminder to friends and family. I know I've had a few phone calls around the links on Facebook asking for credit cards and things like that. So just make sure that we're letting our family members know that you don't have to pay for anything. The app is very much free through your Apple Store and Google Play, and it gives you full access. There's also opportunity to live stream these via YouTube, but download the app to, give yourself an opportunity to see where your team's sitting in the ladder, potential finals, and just keep you updated with the draw as well. As we head into the kick return here from the Sunshine Coast Bunyas in the 6 with Lose. And a strip's been called, 2 in the tackle against her, and they've just conceded an additional 10-metre penalty for just getting a bit lippy to the referee. So remember, there's a zero tolerance here at the Queensland Murray Carnival in the treatment of our referees. We need to play the whistle, but Richardson
beats about 4 players there.
4 players, great run. That's what you need, is your foundations laid by the forwards. As the ball comes out to the left-hand side here with Lose. They come back into the middle. There's a big gap right in front of the referee, but I think because he's wearing a pink shirt, he looks like an additional defender.
If they spread out wide, they've got...
Rapson rushing out the line. Yeah, they've got numbers right. But Akili Gilbo just moves that ball up the middle of the field.
Look, the Country Tiddas got no players on their left hand from the upright right to the wing. Oh, as you see now, the 14s is just Pope.
Yeah, they're very congested in defence.
Yeah.
There's an opportunity for them just to have a look at what the opposition's doing and actually spread their defence and get themselves sorted, but there seems to be no one out there giving them a little bit of direction at the moment. See, Luff's just getting some attention from the trainer. It looks like she's maybe coming off for a bit of a HIA. Or her shoulder, left shoulder by the looks of it, the way that she's carrying her arm. I'll tell you what, this girl has put her body on the line all game with some of those crunching tackles. It's a little bit unfortunate to see her coming off the field with a potential injury there. And now we can see the Country Tiddas just resetting their defensive line. Yeah, they've shifted back out. As Bunyas come out to the right.
Yeah, looks like there was a bit of a... the 6 ran around.
Yeah, just took the tackle.
Yeah.
To avoid the Shepherd call, as we've got a nice charging run there from Drinkwater. And she's able to go over the line. Nice little bit of line running there from her, though. She just straightened herself up coming off her half, and she was able to just push herself over, although she took 3 plays down with her. And a tiny little thing, but she was able to score her first try here, taking the score out to 32-0.
Yeah, well, the country Tiddas did reset there, but yeah, that didn't stop the Sunshine Coast Bunyas going in for another try.
As we'll have Bridie Lose by the look of it, looking to take the kick from out on that far right-hand side. But the good thing about the Arthur Beetson Foundation Junior Queensland Murray Carnival here at the South Pine Ridge Park is it's not just about footy. There's a lot of community engagement. There's a lot of stalls that are set up for kids and families to engage with. I know there's lots of kids running around with little squishy footballs and love hearts and things like that. All the freebies that are in the bags. We've got Deadly Kindies here. Deadly Choices are very much a part of everything. And there's some really good education and pathways for these kids to be exposed to, just for them
that's right.
to consider, you know, future employment opportunities and future study opportunities, because we want to make sure that our kids just aren't here just playing footy, but they've got some opportunities to have their eyes open and engage with some different things for their future. Yeah,
well, that's what I always say. Oh, we had the Job Expo here yesterday in the hall. So, you know, like I said, we've got all these kids that are going through and you know, see what their future holds. But yeah, that's one thing that I always say to these kids. Education is, you know, the most important thing. You know, whether you're playing rugby league or any other sport, that should be second. So, yeah, like I said, there's plenty of opportunities there. Obviously, we had the QUT there as well. That have been a big part of the Murray Carnival. Ooh.
Going for the short kickoff there, the Tiddas, but just overran. But the defensive pressure from the Tiddas in Tamisha Pope has created a knock on there from Tiana Rue, which sees Country Tiddas get the ball back within the opposition half. And this is most probably the first time we've seen this game.
Yeah.
Them really get the football in a really good position, or a much better position than what they've had it in most times.
Yeah, and I really hope that they, you know, at least complete the set and put the pressure back on the Sunshine Coast Bunyas. But yeah, again, but I really hope that they go one better and get some points on the board.
Yeah, just to finish strong this half, hopefully. It's a big confidence booster for them to walk away just from the last game of this QMC for them. Just with that little bit of, you know, walking away with some points on the board makes a big difference. And we've got Rapson.
Yeah, that run will help.
Coming up the middle. We've got some numbers out to the right. The defense is a little bit congested from the Bunyas, but spreading out a little bit now as Rapson, quick dummy half pick up. Nice little dummy with the left as she's streaming through, but she's taken down. Great cover tackle there from Sumner.
Yeah,
they've got numbers left.
Spread it out.
All through hands as it comes out to the 14.
Oh, they got it.
They're celebrating. Looks like she scored a try in the corner. I think it's Tamisha Pope, number 14.
Well done.
Yeah, I'm grateful. I'm really happy to see them score a try here. They have worked tirelessly in defence. So for them to put some points on the board, you know, a real credit to just the ongoing resilience that these girls are showing throughout this game.
Yeah, that's right. Like I said, the effort's always been there, and I feel like that try has been set up by two really good runs by Sammy Rapson. You know, she made two really good runs there, and quick play the balls, and yeah, again the country Tiddas just shifted out. They've seen the numbers there. The Sunshine Coast Bunyas were short, and yeah, it's really good to see that they've put some points on the board.
Yeah, absolutely, and she was kind of really teething on the edge of the sideline there. So really solid effort from Tamisha Pope to put that ball down in the corner. As we see Talia Gosling set up for the conversion. Again, pretty much kicking directly into the wind. And she is pretty deep down in the field as well.
Yeah, looks like about 30 metres.
Yeah, I can see her shifting back up now.
Oh, there we go. She's going up now.
She kind of went, oh my goodness, I'm most probably a little bit too far away. So we'll see how we go. But I love seeing, you know, teams that have just worked and worked and worked throughout. Just be rewarded with that try, but just that celebration from the team, the happiness that they show because they know how hard they've worked for each other.
Yeah, that's right. It's like it almost looked like it was a relief from the players. But again, yeah, it's so good to see. We always talk about the effort that they're always trying. And unfortunately, with the conversion attempt there, with that, we could see the wind just to hold that ball up.
As we come into the last 10 minutes of play, we've got the scores at 32-4 with the Sunshine Coast Bunyas leading the Country Tiddas. The Sunshine Coast Bunyas about to restart with a kickoff. And I can see we've got Luff back on the field. Looks like her shoulder might be okay. Which is good because she's. I just really want to see her with a football in her hand. So hopefully we can get that there. But we can see as well that the Bunyas are setting up, trying to utilise the wind. So they'll be looking for the sideline. Hopefully it falls short of Rapson. It doesn't go over the top. They got some numbers there though. With Gosling picking up the footy, but nice defence there from Lily Sumner to create a knock on. And the Sunshine Coast Bunyas have got it back 30 metres out from their line on the far right-hand side of the field as they move the ball forward there with Casabon.
Yeah, it looks like it was a high tackle there by Gosling. Yeah, it's a bit unlucky there on the kickoff there, Gosling.
Yeah, definitely, but some nice defence here from the the Country Tiddas. Great cover defence from Langton. Little dummy half dive by the looks of it.
Try time.
From the 23 and Hope Hughes. Getting her first try for the game.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate again from the Country Tiddas just knocking the ball on from the kickoff and then come out with a just giving away a penalty, a little piggyback there, and yeah, the way that the Sunshine Coast Bunyas are playing, that always make the opposition pay, and yeah, the hooker there just looked up and saw some space. She backed herself and just dived over the try line.
Yeah, that's right. And being so close to the try line and just player awareness sometimes in those really tight spaces. Dummy halves love to just dive over when they're, a foot and a half back from the line.
Yeah.
If someone's just looking up and not paying attention, they will definitely take advantage of that, which is exactly what our young, what number was she? 19, 23, Hope Hughes was able to do there to crash over for her first try today. And we've got the successful conversion from Sharon Knox, taking the score out to 38 points to 4. I will say, though, I'm very impressed. There's a young girl, Harper Smales, the number 15. She's kind of playing a bit of a halves role at the moment, and I haven't seen her play too much of that throughout the other games, but she's just holding that ball up really, really well to draw in the defence and create a few offloads a little bit wider to the Bunyas game. So it's creating a bit of that outside run for them. And again, placing that uncertainty in that, are we going to pass or
that's right,
are they going to run? She's been doing that really, really well in both half this game, and they've scored tries of it. Like we've seen Sumner score over in the left-hand side in the first half. And she kind of set up that initial run as we progress through to put Hughes over with that tackle. But she's really playing a really nice game here in the way that she's controlling the football around the pitch.
Yeah. Well, that's the main thing. Hey, we tell these players, or the coaching staff should be telling these players to run first and then look for the option. But yeah, like you said.
And a nice regather here. Lily Hedge with the kick chase. She's able to scoop the ball back up just over the 40-metre line. It's a nice little dummy half scoot. Running sideways, though. Just needing to straighten up a little bit. There from Piggott. To come back out. Trying to push the ball up the middle again. Looks like they got numbers out to left. I can hear the coach's bench yelling for them to call it out, but a
Great one-on-one tackle
great one-on-one. Zyra Lose, big hit. She comes back into the middle here with the Country Titters. Not making too much ground, but fortunately awarded with a penalty for a high tackle here on young Lily Hedge.
Yeah, well, the Country Titters now in really great field position now to try and put some more points on the board.
And the last time we seen them get up this end of the field, they were able to score, but nice hit up from Lily Hedge again after being on the receiving end of that high tackle. And a dummy half scoot here from Piggott. Oh, but big contact, big contact.
Fortunately, it was high.
From Zyra Lose.
But yeah, it's still a great contact. But yeah, like I said, it's just creeped up a bit too high there for the referee's liking.
Come back to Gosling with a tap. 10 metres out from the line. There's a quick little dart out to the short side. She's palmed it off to Rapson. She manages to stay in field out on that far left. They need to come back out. We've got Gosling again trying to attack the line, but the Sunshine Coast Bunyas, they're squashing up their defence there to make sure that they're cutting off any of those short options. As we've seen, Rapson's taken down again. Girls really need to spread the ball wide. Just need a little bit of depth for themselves though. As Gosling puts up the kick. Luff's looking at it. She wants it, but crunching contact there by Bridie Lose, number 2 from Sunshine Coast Bunyas. They push the ball there to the right. She's taken down. 5th tackle here. 10 metres. They're screaming. They want to try. Luff with it, with the kick. No chases though. Cleaned up quite nicely though from the Bunyas. But a great tackle there to Sammy Rapson.
Yeah, I think the Country Titters, it's just all about that eyes up footy. I feel like if you know, even one player looked up and seen that, you know, they overlapped, and they could just sort of pass through their hands and try and score either side of the field. But yeah, well, you see in back play there, a player down injured.
Yeah, we've got Gosling down again. She took that hit in the eye a little bit earlier that gave her a little bit of a split. And she may have copped another little whack there. These girls are tough though. She'd been wrapped back up and she's back out on the field, but see if she'll stay on. With less than 3 minutes to go though. Yeah, there was just a little bit of panic, I feel.
Yeah. I mean, I can sort of sit here and say, look, you know, I was at footy, but I'm not there on the field. But so, you know, like this, and I think these players are still sort of like learning the game as well. So, but yeah, like I say, it's a bit of pressure footy. They want to try and get over the trial line. It's just not working for the Country Titters at the moment, and. Little
nice little wraparound here on the left-hand side, but nice contact from Luff. These girls, they're just tackling with intent. No respect for their bodies while they're playing football, I can tell you that. As we come through with Mason, I saw a strong carry.
Yeah.
Sunshine Coast Bunyas, most of their attacking numbers are off to the right-hand side of the field.
Oh no! I thought the two there in Laos was a bit unlucky. It looked like she wasn't tackled with the ball, and the referee said otherwise. And we see now the Country Titters on the attack.
Yep. Yeah. First run up with Lily Hedge, driven back with looks like Smales, Sumner underneath, and really good over the top there from Lose.
Oh, a little offload there. The 5 in Simpson gets the ball. He gets driven back. Oh, it looks like she's clutching. Whether she's clutching at the knee, she just let go of the ball, and yeah, you see the trainers attend to her, and
yeah, it was very heavy contact by Mason in there. But yeah, she's come out second best, unfortunately, the Country Titters. And as you can hear in the background, we've had the final siren in this game. I don't think it's a real reflection of the scoreline isn't a reflection of the Country Tiddas efforts today.
Yeah, 100%. Like it's just yeah, the Country Tiddas have tried, tried their hardest all game, and yeah, I think you said the scoreboard. Yeah, it says it in favour of the Sunshine Coast Bunyas, but yeah, the Country Tiddas can hold their heads up high and and go away from this game, and just think they believed in themselves, and yeah, unfortunately it just didn't pan out the way that they would have liked it to be.
No, very much. And the second win, though, for Sunshine Coast Bunyas, as both teams will end their Junior Queensland Murray Carnival campaign here on the third day of competition at the Albany Creek Park Crushers home ground. So we finish off with the Sunshine Coast Bunyas 38 over the Country Tiddas. Plenty more action to come over the next few hours of the afternoon. The last of our preliminary rounds before finalising who heads into finals tomorrow in our juniors. But for now, this is Tamara Creamer and Brenton Bowen, and we look forward to talking to you again later on today.